Wheelock, Chapter 18, exercitationes. Multe morte etiam facili nimis terentur. So here's our verb at the end, and it is passive. In fact, I picked all passives here, so don't be surprised. Terentur, it's a third person plural. We're going to look for a plural subject. Multi, there it is right there. Now that could be genitive singular, but it makes more sense as a nominative plural, doesn't it? Because then we've got a subject. And it means many, but also this is masculine plural. So we're going to say many men. And then you don't have to say men, because it's implied in the adjective many. That's called a substantive. Substantive. Because the adjective has its own substance. Many men are frightened. And then, as we often see, when you see a passive verb form, look for the ablative. When you see a passive verb form, look for the ablative. They are frightened by death. And then this nimbus is going to go with this. They are too frightened by death, even an easy one, because this modifies that. Now, this is a bizarre sentence. I'm not actually sure what it means, but I know what it says. Passive verb form, look for the ablative. Let's rephrase this. Many are frightened by death. Death frightens many. You can always flip-flop a passive sentence. Beata memoria amicitiarum dulcium numquam delebitur. There's our verb at the end. Bitter, it's future. Passive, of course. And it is 3s, third singular. It, she, or he will be destroyed. Let's look for a singular subject. Why, there it is, memoria, the memory. All right, it's got two adjectives, beata, and, well, no, just one adjective. The blessed memory of sweet friendships. These two guys are genitive plural. The blessed memory of sweet friendships will never be destroyed. Yeah, looks good. Let's try the flip-flop rule. You can't really do it because you don't have an ablative. Something will never destroy the blessed memory. So you can kind of recreate it that way. Let's try number 3 here. Illa femina caeca omnia genera artium quoque intellexit. Let's just do that part first, because you can see here we've got the et cutting the sentence. It's almost like two sentences. That blind woman, that's our subject. Nice. Omnia genera. Now this is a neuter, and as you know, the nominative and accusative of all neuters is always the same in Latin and Greek, and the plural always ends in a. So that's accusative plural. Why accusative? Because we've already got a nominative. And the verb, ba-bang, verb there, intellexit. So that's a T, that's 3s. Singular. Singular. So we've got to look for a singular subject. There's femina. That blind woman understood many types of skills also. All right? Now this intellexit, the present stem of this verb, it ends in a G. The perfect stem ends in an X, and you can see that with lots of verbs like dicit, he says, to dixit, he said. This kind of a consonant changes to that kind of consonant. Lego, or legit, he reads. Lexit, he read. All right, little mini lesson there. Let's get number 5 on the screen here. All right, here comes 5. Get it in position. Mentes nostrae memoria potenti, illorum duorum factorum. Ooh, listen to that. Illorum duorum factorum That's genitive plural. You can hear the genitive plural there. For that matter, I'm looking at memorial, potenti, those long vowels. That's ablative singular. For sure. Quito moventur. There it is. Aristur murmurientur. That's third, plural, passive. What tense is that? That's present. Yeah, it's a second conjugation, present. We're looking for a plural subject because we have a plural verb. And there it is right there. Our minds. Look, the endings are very different. But remember, the adjective agrees with the noun in case, number, and gender, but not necessarily using the same ending. So feminine, feminine. Nominative, nominative. Plural, plural. Yep. Our minds are being moved by an ablative. You see a passive verb form? Look for the ablative of means. Are moved by the powerful memory of those two deeds. Nice one. This is number 6. Concilia hostium illo tertio bello. Oh, that all rhymes. That's ablative, singular. All right, I'm not sure what it's going to say yet. Oh, longo. Oh, difficile. This all goes together. Whew, a lot of ablatives here. My God. Delebantur, there's your verb. Ooh, bantur. Aristur murmurientur. That's imperfect. Passive, of course. And its third, well, it's untur, so that's plural. See a plural verb? We're going to look for a plural subject. We're left with not much. There it is, concilia. It's plural. It's neuter plural, because the nominative accusative of all neuters is always the same in Latin and Greek, and the plural always ends in a. The plans of the enemy in that third war, long and difficult, we would say that in a different order, delebantur, were being erased. Oh, very nice. So once again, see that passive verb form? Then, ablative of means up here. The plans were being erased by the war. Can we flip-flop it? The war was erasing their plans. Oh yes, oh yes, very good. So in that case, this would be the accusative, this would be active, and that would be nominative, that would be the subject.